Hello YouTube, this is Rhino Dan. As you're seeing the racer in front of me, he's hitting the apexes, and this is a racing line. Out, in, out. That's the perfect apex this guy's hitting. It's not very fast, but he's definitely hitting all the apexes. I recently did a coring school in November. The instructor, the quote-unquote expert or self-claimed expert, which I don't think he is, he said that he can race or ride any street roads unknown to him, never been on there before, and he would be just fine because he knows the apexes of turns. He knows the line. Not multiple lines, just one line, and that's the perfect apex. The problem with that is, as you just seen in this video and you're going to see again, is that there's things in the road. Street roads are not like tracks. They're very different. Tracks are well taken care of, street roads are not. Right there you saw in the apex, ruts. Here's a track. I can hit the apex on this track all day long because it's safe to do so. No debris, no oncoming traffic, nothing. It's just a safe place to go hit all the apexes like the quote-unquote instructor said to do. Which is fabulous for the track, but it's not always workable for the street. Now, here's the apex. There's a late apex, and if I hit the apex like he said, I would have got myself into trouble with all the debris. The point I'm trying to make here is this. You can't always do the ideal racing line on the street, and I listened to him and it almost got me hurt and killed a couple times. The late apex is the safest way, and the apex here had crap in the road. If I used the apex right here, I probably would have hit that truck if I was next to that truck because he was in my lane, and you go out, in, out, right? So it goes right here as I'm coming in, outside, inside, outside. The problem is that the instructor said that late apexing is not good for the street and it's not good for racing. And he totally did try to discredit that to the whole group or the people he was teaching. The problem I had with it is that he was teaching multiple falsehoods and misideas to riders that were looked for him for guidance. Look where I'm exiting on this on this normal apex. If that Jeep went into my lane, we would have hit and I probably would have died. And that was his ideal lane, going out, in, out, and you always end out wide. Now here's a late apex, and you're going to see the difference. So I just laid apex. Look how much room I had on the left hand side. I have escape. I can go right, I can go left. There's a room for me for error. I have room to move. On a normal apex, where you go in the middle of the turn, there's no room because of where you exit. That was my problem with him. I tried his methods and it got me in trouble on multiple different occasions. Not just one riding, but multiple different ridings that got me in trouble. I knew better, but he was quote-unquote the expert. Now I realized he was not an expert, and he didn't know what he was talking about, because if he did, he would know that just like in racing and on the street, there's multiple lines. You can't just take your ideal line in every corner because there might be something happening. On the track, there might be somebody in the way. In the street, there might be an animal, car, debris, damage to the road, anything. Here's an example of why the apex wouldn't work. So those Harleys that came by were going from a 1-lane, 2-lane to a 1-lane, and we're sharing the road. If I did a normal apex, I would hit this SUV right here. I had to late apex every turn to give myself as much room so I wouldn't get hit, to avoid oncoming traffic. And that's the truth. The whole point about this video is I got some bad information. I had to go out and work it out for myself, which I did. That's what this video is for. It's me working out what happened to me. The coach said late apexing was not a good technique. I just demonstrated in this video that it is a workable technique and is a valuable technique to have. Is it workable all the time? No, because maybe something's in the road and you can't late apex. The bottom line is this: as a road rider, as a street rider, we have to be flexible in our lines because our lines are constantly going to change. We can't be rigid and think that there's one way of doing it, because there's not. You might have to take a line that you don't want to take, but you're going to have to so you can avoid the dangers in the road. And if you don't have the ability or the skills or the mindset to take different lines, you're in trouble. Big trouble. Anyway, my name is Rhino Dan. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.